In the vast tapestry of our world, there are places that seem to have been sculpted by forces beyond our immediate comprehension. Lands where time itself has painted landscapes of such profound beauty and scale, they challenge the very limits of our imagination. China, a nation of immense size and antiquity, holds within its borders some of the most extraordinary of these creations. Here, nature has been allowed to flourish in its most dramatic and surprising forms, creating spectacles that are found nowhere else on this earth. These are not just mountains, lakes, or valleys. They are living monuments, testament to the planet's enduring power and artistry. I am adventure await, and for as long as I can remember I have been drawn to the wild, untamed corners of our planet. The stories whispered on the wind, the legends etched into stone, the sheer breathtaking majesty of the natural world. It is a journey of discovery, not just of the places themselves, but of our own connection to them. In this series, we will venture deep into the heart of China, to explore natural wonders that have remained hidden from the wider world for centuries. We will seek to understand the forces that shape them, and the stories that give them life. Join me as we embark on this remarkable expedition. We will soar above peaks that touch the heavens, descend into canyons that cleave the earth, and gaze into waters that mirror the sky. Together, we will explore these natural wonders, not simply as spectators, but as humble witnesses to their grandeur. We will listen to the ancient tales and feel the powerful energies that emanate from these sacred spaces, to truly understand why China has, and always will be, a land of wonders. Let our journey begin. Our journey commences in the presence of Titans. Rubabao Mountain, a colossal fortress of rock and ice, pierces the sky with its majestic snow-covered peaks. As the first rays of the sun breach the horizon, they ignite the landscape in a symphony of light. The pristine snowfields sparkle as if strewn with a billion diamonds, and the sharp crystalline ridges are outlined in a brilliant ethereal gold. It is a spectacle of pure, raw beauty, a moment where the world seems to be born anew. The air here is thin and sharp, carrying with it a profound silence broken only by the whisper of the wind across the vast, frozen expanses. This mountain is more than just a geological marvel. It is a keeper of secrets, a place steeped in legend. For generations, local communities have spoken of mysterious giant footprints found high on its remote slopes, evidence, they believe, of a guardian spirit that watches over this sacred domain. These stories add a layer of enchantment to the already awe-inspiring scenery, transforming the mountain from a mere physical challenge into a spiritual quest. One can feel the weight of these ancient beliefs, a sense of presence that transcends the visible world and speaks to something deeper within the human soul. It is this potent combination of breathtaking beauty and enigmatic lore that draws people to Rubabao. For the intrepid climber, it represents the ultimate test of endurance and skill, a vertical world of unforgiving ice and rock. For the spiritual seeker, it is a place of pilgrimage, a natural cathedral where one can feel a profound connection to the forces that govern our universe. To stand in its shadow is to be humbled, to feel the immense power of nature, and to understand, just for a moment, our own small place within its magnificent design. Deep within a sea of verdant forest, a truly astonishing formation rises towards the heavens. This is Tanzu Mountain, and at its heart stands a colossal pillar of granite, a singular monolithic spire that defies gravity and logic. For millennia, it has stood sentinel, a silent witness to the changing seasons. The surrounding cliffs, sheer and formidable, cradle this central pillar, their faces weathered by countless centuries of wind and rain. Below, a dense, ancient forest carpets the landscape, its canopy a rich tapestry of greens, teeming with life that has adapted to this unique, vertical world. The sheer improbability of this structure has of course given rise to powerful legends. The most enduring of these tells of a mighty dragon, which in a time before memory, used this very pillar as its final foothold before launching itself into the sky to ascend to the heavens. Looking upon it, one can almost see the scene unfold. The pillar seems to vibrate with a latent energy, its form reminiscent of a coiled serpent, forever straining upwards. This story infuses the landscape with a sense of mythic power, transforming a geological wonder into a celestial gateway. To explore this area is to walk through a fairy tale. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves, and the sounds of the forest create a constant, living symphony. The giant pillar is an ever-present landmark, appearing and disappearing through the dense foliage as you navigate the winding paths. It is a place that feels both ancient and alive, a sanctuary where the raw power of geology and the enduring strength of myth have combined to create something truly unforgettable. Tanzu Mountain is a testament to nature's capacity for creating the utterly unexpected. High in the volcanic heartlands, nestled within the caldera of a sleeping giant, lies a body of water of almost supernatural beauty. This is the Tiangi crater, more poetically known as Heaven Lake. The water here is a shade of sapphire so deep and pure it seems to have absorbed the very color of the sky itself. It lies perfectly still, a flawless mirror reflecting the jagged, snow-capped peaks that encircle it like a crown. The contrast between the intense blue of the lake and the stark white of the snow creates a scene of breathtaking, surreal perfection. The silence here is absolute, a profound stillness that seems to absorb all sound. It's a place that feels disconnected from the world below, a hidden sanctuary existing on its own terms. But this serene beauty holds a deep and captivating mystery. For centuries, tales have circulated of a strange creature inhabiting the lake's icy depths, the Heaven Lake Monster. Countless alleged sightings and blurry photographs have only deepened the enigma, adding a thrilling undercurrent of the unknown to the lake's tranquil surface. Is it a relic from a prehistoric age or simply a trick of the light on the water? The legend persists, whether one is drawn by the promise of seeing a mythical beast or simply by the unparalleled beauty of the landscape. The effect of Heaven Lake is profound. To stand on its shores is to feel as though you are on the roof of the world, gazing into its very eye. The immense scale of the crater, the purity of the elements, water, rock, and snow, all combine to create a powerful spiritual experience. It is a place that invites contemplation, a landscape that quiets the mind and fills the soul with a sense of pure, unadulterated wonder. You know, some mountains inspire with their height and others with their ruggedness. But Tianmen Mountain, well, it inspires with a feature so unique it really does seem like it was carved by divine hands. High up on its sheer cliff face there's a colossal natural arch, a gaping portal right through the very heart of the mountain. People call it Heaven's Gate, and honestly it's a truly staggering sight. Clouds drift lazily through the opening, making it look like a real gateway to another realm. For centuries, this natural wonder has been seen as a place of immense spiritual significance, a kind of connection point between the earthly and the celestial. Getting to this sacred place is, in itself, a bit of an adventure. One of the world's longest cable car rides lifts you from the bustling city below, soaring high above terraced fields and into a world of vertical limestone cliffs. The views, well, they're simply astonishing, offering a bird's-eye perspective of the dramatic topography. And if you've got a strong constitution, there's the glass skywalk, a transparent path bolted right to the side of the cliff. Stepping onto it feels like you're walking on air, with the world just dropping away for thousands of feet beneath your shoes. It's a heart-pounding experience, no doubt about it. But you know, beyond all the modern engineering and those thrilling moments, the spiritual essence of Tianmen Mountain still remains. The final ascent to Heaven's Gate means climbing a steep staircase, a symbolic journey that pilgrims have made for generations. As you climb, the arch just looms larger and larger, its scale almost overwhelming, and to finally stand beneath it, looking out at the world framed by its opening, is a moment of profound peace and awe. It's a reminder that nature is truly the greatest architect, capable of creating structures that inspire not just admiration, but deep and lasting reverence. In this part of China, the earth has been, well, violently torn open, creating a chasm of staggering depth and beauty. This is the Dangran Canyon, a deep scar carved into the planet's surface by the relentless power of water over millions of years. Its walls are sheer limestone cliffs, plunging thousands of feet into the shadows below, their surfaces streaked with mineral colors and draped in curtains of green vegetation. Water is really the lifeblood of this canyon. It tumbles from impossible heights in shimmering waterfalls and flows as a turquoise river along the canyon floor, its voice a constant soothing murmur. To descend into the canyon is to enter another world entirely. The air becomes cool and moist, thick with the scent of damp stone and ancient forests. Sunlight struggles to reach the depths, filtering through the dense canopy and ethereal shafts that light up patches of the forest floor, revealing a world teeming with life. This place is a sanctuary for species of plants and animals that have existed here, undisturbed for millennia. The scale of it all is almost impossible to process. You just feel utterly dwarfed by those immense vertical walls, a tiny spectator in a geological amphitheater of epic proportions. There's a real palpable energy within the Dongran Canyon, a sense of immense age and spiritual power that many visitors report feeling. It's almost as if the very stones hold the memory of the eons it took to create this place. The combination of dramatic, almost violent geology and the serene, life-giving presence of water and forest creates a unique and powerful duality. It's a place of deep contrasts, of shadow and light, of raw power and gentle life. A landscape that speaks directly to the soul and reminds us of the enduring, creative force of our planet. In the shadow of Mount Minyakanka, which is honestly one of the highest and most formidable peaks in the world, there lies a place of sublime and hidden beauty. This is the Hidden Valley, a wild, untamed realm that really seems to belong to a lost world. Getting here isn't easy, which helps preserve its pristine character. Immense glaciers, rivers of ancient ice grind their way slowly down the mountain's flanks, their surfaces a chaotic jumble of crevasses and seracs that glow with this internal blue light. The valley they've carved is just a masterpiece of raw, alpine scenery. The light here is, well, magical, especially in the early morning. As the sun crests the eastern ridges, it sends golden rays flooding into the valley, setting the icy peaks of Minyakanka ablaze with fiery light. This golden hour transforms the landscape, turning the frost on the meadows into a carpet of jewels and the glacial meltwater streams into ribbons of liquid gold. It's a fleeting daily miracle that rewards the few who make the arduous journey into this remote sanctuary. The silence is profound, broken only by the distant rumble of an avalanche or the cry of a high-altitude bird. This valley is also home to a really captivating legend, that of a floating temple. It's said that in moments of perfect stillness and clear light, a shimmering mirage of an ancient monastery appears to hover in the air before the great mountain. Whether it's just a trick of the light, or a manifestation of the valley's spiritual energy, the story adds to the mystical aura of the place. To be here is to feel a deep sense of isolation and peace, a connection to a world that's pure, powerful, and largely untouched by human hands. It is nature at its most grand and most serene. Here, we enter a landscape so fantastical, it seems to have been lifted directly from a dream. This is Zhangjiajie, a forest of stone unlike any other on Earth. Thousands of towering sandstone pillars, slender and impossibly tall, rise from the valley floor, their tops crowned with tenacious pockets of vegetation. It is a geological marvel, born from millennia of physical erosion, primarily from ice expanding in the winter and the plants that grow upon them. The result is a breathtaking, three-dimensional labyrinth of stone, a vertical forest that challenges our perception of what a landscape can be. Navigating this otherworldly terrain is an experience in modern ingenuity meeting ancient wonder. A glass bridge suspended high between two cliffs offers a terrifyingly beautiful perspective, allowing you to gaze directly down into the dizzying abyss below. A cable car glides silently between the pillars, providing a panoramic view of this incredible stone army. And for those who prefer a more intimate connection, a cliffside path seemingly plastered onto the vertical rock face winds its way through the park, offering ever-changing vistas and heart-stopping drops at every turn. It is an immersive and unforgettable journey. It's easy to see why this landscape has inspired artists and filmmakers for years. It feels like a floating world, especially when the morning mists fill the valleys. When this happens, the pillars appear to detach from the earth, hovering in the clouds like mystical islands in the sky. It is a moment of pure magic, a sight that erases the line between reality and fantasy. Zhangjiajie is not just a place to see, it is a place to experience, a testament to the patient, artistic power of erosion and the boundless imagination of nature itself. Carved into the mountainside, as if born from the rock itself, lies the extraordinary village of Jagana. This is not so much a settlement built upon the land, as one that is part of it. The entire area is framed by immense fortress-like cliffs that rise vertically, creating a natural amphitheater of staggering scale. Nestled within this protective embrace are rows of terraced stone houses, their sturdy forms clinging to the steep slopes. They seem to grow organically from the earth, their gray stone blending almost perfectly with the surrounding cliffs, a testament to a harmonious and enduring relationship between humans and a formidable environment. The origin story of this unique landscape is woven into the fabric of local mythology. It is said that a deity, a long, long time ago, saw a glowing light fall from the sky. Where it struck the mountain, a giant crack appeared, creating the perfect sheltered basin for a village. This celestial event bestowed a sacred status upon Jagana, and it is still regarded as a holy place by its inhabitants. This belief permeates daily life, and one can feel a sense of reverence in the air, a quiet respect for the land that provides such dramatic sanctuary. Life here moves at a different pace, dictated by the seasons and the steepness of the terrain. The terraced fields, painstakingly carved from the mountainside over generations, are a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of the people. To wander the narrow winding paths of Jagana is to step back in time. It is a place of profound peace and stability, a community sheltered by stone giants and blessed by myth. It stands as a powerful example of how human life can integrate itself into even the most imposing of landscapes, creating a world of unique and lasting beauty. Baima, or the White Horse Snow Mountain, is more than just a single peak. It is a vast and sprawling mountain range, a formidable barrier of snow and ice that harbors one of the richest and most diverse ecosystems in the world. Its highest peaks remain cloaked in snow year-round, their brilliant white summits standing in stark contrast to the deep green forests that cloak their lower slopes. This dramatic change in altitude creates a multitude of distinct habitats, from subtropical valleys to alpine tundra, allowing an incredible variety of life to flourish within its domain. This natural treasure trove is considered sacred by the local Tibetan communities who live in its shadow. The mountain is a deity, a powerful protector that governs the weather and ensures the well-being of the land and its people. For generations they have performed spiritual rituals to honor the mountain, leaving offerings and prayer flags that flutter in the high-altitude winds, their colors a vibrant tribute against the backdrop of rock and snow. These acts of devotion underscore the deep symbiotic relationship between the people and their environment, a bond built on respect and dependence. Adding to the mountain's sacred aura are the stories of mysterious lights. Locals have long spoken of strange, unexplained illuminations seen dancing around the high peaks on clear nights. Scientists might suggest natural phenomena like piezoelectricity, but for the people who live here, these lights are further proof of the mountain's spiritual power, a sign from the deities that watch over them. Baima Snow Mountain is thus a place where science, spirituality, and incredible biodiversity converge, a complete world unto itself, guarded by snow-capped sentinels and shrouded in mystery. In the remote grasslands of Qinghai Province rises a sacred mountain range that has been a center of pilgrimage for centuries, Amne Machin. Its sharp snow-covered peaks slice into the vast blue sky, standing as a beacon of permanence in a land of sweeping open spaces. For the Golok people, this is not merely a mountain. It is the earthly home of the protector deity, Machin Pomra, one of the most important figures in their spiritual world. The entire range is considered a single, vast, natural mandala, a geographic representation of a sacred cosmic diagram. The landscape surrounding the holy peaks is as much a part of the pilgrimage as the mountain itself. Vast, rolling grasslands stretch to the horizon, dotted with herds of grazing yaks and the black tents of nomadic herders. As one approaches the mountain, the evidence of deep devotion becomes clear. Countless mani stones, rocks painstakingly carved with prayers and mantras, are piled high into towers and walls, creating sacred monuments that have grown over centuries. Each stone represents a prayer, a hope, a life, a collective act of faith made tangible and left as a permanent offering to the mountain god. The spiritual heart of Amne Machin is tied to a legend of a glowing spirit light. It is said that the deity's presence sometimes manifests as a brilliant ethereal light that emanates from the main peak, a divine sign for those pure of heart. Pilgrims circumambulate the mountain in a multi-day trek, a physically demanding and spiritually purifying journey hoping to catch a glimpse of this sacred illumination. Amne Machin is a place where faith is etched into the very landscape, a powerful testament to the enduring connection between a people, their land, and the divine. High on the Tibetan plateau, at an altitude where the air is thin and the sky seems impossibly close, lies Quona Lake. This is one of the highest freshwater lakes in the world, a breathtaking expanse of turquoise water set within a landscape of wild, untamed beauty. The shores are not lined with lush forests but with rolling, windswept hills and vast grasslands that seem to stretch on forever. The environment is harsh and exposed, which only serves to amplify the shocking, vibrant beauty of the lake itself. It is a jewel of life in a stark and challenging world. The wildness of the surroundings is absolute, There is a sense of profound isolation here, of being at the very edge of the world. The only sounds are the cry of the wind sweeping across the plateau, and the gentle lapping of the water against the shore. This raw, untouched state gives the lake a mystical atmosphere, a feeling that one has stumbled upon a place that time has forgotten. It is a sanctuary for hardy wildlife, including the rare black-necked crane which finds refuge in its wetlands. The magic of Quona Lake is perhaps most potent as the day comes to a close. The sunsets here are legendary. As the sun sinks towards the horizon, it sets the sky on fire with hues of gold, orange, and crimson. These spectacular colors are reflected perfectly on the lake's calm surface, creating a dazzling, all-encompassing spectacle of light. For a few precious moments, the entire world seems to be made of liquid gold. To witness this is to feel a deep and powerful connection to the planet, a moment of pure, transcendent beauty, in one of its most remote and sacred corners. Yulong, or Jade Dragon Snow Mountain, is a magnificent massif of 13 peaks, its jagged silhouette often likened to a dragon lying in the sky. While its main peaks are a famous and popular destination, a secret lies hidden away from the trodden paths, a place of pristine and silent beauty. Tucked away in a high, secluded cirque is a hidden glacier. Unlike its more accessible counterparts, this river of ice remains largely untouched, a relic of the last ice age preserved in the mountain's cold embrace, its surface a brilliant, almost blinding white. Reaching this hidden glacier is not a journey for the casual tourist. It requires effort and a spirit of exploration, which is precisely what preserves its untouched beauty. As you approach, the air grows colder, and the sounds of the world below fade away, replaced by an intense and profound silence. The sheer scale of the ice, and the deep, ancient blue that glows from within its crevasses, is mesmerizing. This is a place that feels primordial, a direct link to the immense geological forces and climatic shifts that have shaped our planet over eons. For the local Naxi people, the entire mountain is sacred, and this hidden glacier holds a special spiritual significance. It is seen as a place of purity and power, a source of life-giving water and a dwelling for mountain spirits. Visitors who make the journey here often speak of a unique and peaceful energy, a sense of calm that settles over them in the presence of the ancient ice. It is a feeling of being in a truly sacred space, a natural temple where one can contemplate the immense age of the earth and the quiet, enduring power of the natural world. Our journey through China's hidden landscapes has brought us face to face with the planet's raw power and its delicate artistry. From the diamond-dusted peaks of Ruba Bao to the secret, icy heart of Yulong Snow Mountain, we have witnessed wonders sculpted by time, water, and immense geological force. These are more than just beautiful places, they are archives of our planet's history, sanctuaries for life, and sources of deep spiritual reverence. They remind us that even in a world that feels increasingly mapped and known, there are still secrets to be found and mysteries that defy simple explanation. The legends we have heard, of dragons, monsters, and spirit lights, are not mere fairy tales. They are the language through which humanity has sought to understand and connect with the profound power of nature. They speak of a relationship built on awe, respect, and a sense of belonging to something much larger than ourselves. In every canyon, on every peak, and by every sacred lake, we have felt the echo of this ancient connection, a bond that is essential for our own well-being and for the future of these extraordinary places. The sense of wonder they inspire is a vital part of the human experience. As our exploration concludes for now, the journey of discovery is truly endless. There are countless more valleys yet to be walked, peaks yet to be gazed upon, and stories yet to be heard. The earth is continually revealing its wonders to those who are willing to look. I hope this journey has inspired you to seek out the hidden corners of your own world, to listen to the stories the land has to tell, and to cherish the profound and irreplaceable beauty of our shared home. Thank you for joining me on this adventure.